Okay, so the NBA in-season tournament starts tomorrow, and I I understand that we're all might be in the same boat because we're all like, this is because it's something new, this is happening, that kind of thing. I just don't understand it. I thought it was going to be a little bit later in the season. I thought it was going to be something like closer to All Star break, and that way it could be like, okay, cool, everybody sort of get that break that they need or whatever. I was like, we're really like only like 2 weeks within the season, and we're already here at this. And I'm not gonna lie, I also don't know what to expect out of this. Like, I'm trying to figure out what is this actually like. What is this for? I know it's supposed to be like to drum up interest, regular season, that type of thing. But what is it for? Like, what are like? Okay, so it's like a single eliminated tournament. I get it that anybody can be anybody one time on any given day. I was like, hell, the Spurs have been beating the hell out the Suns here lately, and hey, but I guess in my head I'm like, so if it comes down and it's like the Bucks, the Nuggets, the Lakers, basically the teams we already think might be in for the championship, what's the purpose of this thing? Like if you knew something of like, oh man, Oklahoma City was gonna win this in the end. And I'm not saying that it can't be, but because I was like the way they're just doing these matchups. But if it's not that, and it's just sort of a preview of how the playoffs look, and I know it's the first year, so we don't have any context here, but I just wouldn't imagine that it wouldn't be not be that years later. Why would it not be the teams that are already lined up to be? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I mean, basketball, going to watch, going to has to get many games as I can. Um, yeah, it's just really it's just odd in my mind of just like I there's nothing here that I feel like is going to basically make anybody do this watch them anymore than what they would in the regular season. It ain't the playoffs where it's like it's those type of it's the stakes of the stakes. Um, it's really just kind of like, okay, well, they the Lakers beat the Clippers like the matchup they had a couple weeks ago or a couple days ago in this case. Like, okay, Dallas beats that or Dallas loses to the Nuggets. I mean, I get it that in a one matchup scenario, Luke could go crazy and knock the Nuggets out. But I was like, but you're also like wanting them to ramp up and act like it's a playoff type of atmosphere and game. So that probably I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's exciting. I just don't know if it adds anything to what I'm already watching. Like we're going to get to the end of this, and it's like the people holding the trophy, and we're just going to say, oh, this look at the future at the finals. That's what we're going to say because there's going to be no surprise team here. There's not going to be anybody that we're like, oh, there's no going to be no. I was like, there ain't going to be no March Madness, Cinderella darling kind of thing here. It ain't going to be like, oh my God, the Magic just won this whole thing. It ain't going to be that. Like it's not going to be like the Beam, the Kings. Like if the Nuggets win it, they're just going to be like, I was like, oh damn, are they holding the dominance over the whole damn league? And then everybody else is just gonna be like, it is a preview of the finals. That's all it is, or whatever. If LeBron, I was like, LeBron wins it, it's just gonna be something to go on his resume of like accolades. That's all it's gonna be. It's not going, if Kawhi, for instance, they get to it and he wins it, it just goes to be like, man, this guy just wins championships or whatever, however you want to categorize this. Um, yeah, I, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, look, I was like, I get it that maybe it'll be worth a damn in 5 years. Maybe after seeing how this goes the first year, we can add better stipulations like I, I, I was like, there's no point of even doing like home court or nothing like that because I was like, these teams sort of gets home court. Like unless you made it where the whole series got to be played at the but yeah, but there's no guarantee that they make it to the finals, So yeah, I don't know I don't even know what stipulation you could sort of put here other than money, but I don't see why that wouldn't also already be something that factor in it anyway. Anyway, how do y'all feel about the tournament? What do y'all think the purpose of it, as other than just drawing up interest for the regular season, that kind of thing? I like. Is there anything really worth it in the end of it, other than it just to be on somebody's thing that 30 years from now, I guess somebody's gonna count as a reason they should be in the Hall of Fame or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, tell me your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Maybe you got a way of thinking or something like that I can't perceive. Maybe you got extra intel. I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, until then, guess I'll see you during the tournament.